BBC News, September 7th, 2025. Don't even think about going back. A look at Cambodian villages affected by Thai border tensions. In the village of Chowk Chey in Cambodia, rows of barbed wire now slice through the community and extend into nearby sugarcane fields. Just beyond that, tall black screens obscure the site of Thai soldiers who installed them. This marks the new, strict border between the two nations, which used to be an open crossing for locals from both sides. Things changed dramatically at 3:20 p.m. local time on August 13th. Yui Malis recalls, "The Thai soldiers arrived and told us we had to leave. They then rolled out the razor wire. I asked if I could return to grab my cooking pots. They only gave me 20 minutes. Yui is among 13 families now separated from their homes and farmland. Cambodians that they are illegally on Thai land. Residents in Chokche contend that the border should run in a straight line between two stone markers that were established over a century ago. Thailand insists it's just protecting its territory, especially given the ongoing conflict with Cambodia, a view that Cambodia disputes after months of rising tensions over disputed border areas. Violence erupted in July, resulting in around 40 fatalities. A fragile ceasefire has been in place since then, yet a heated exchange of words, driven by nationalist fervor on social media, continues to keep both sides on high alert. The BBC has visited border regions in Cambodia, talking to locals caught in the conflict and witnessing the aftermath of 5 days of shelling and bombardment. Chok Chey, the governor of the province, Omritri, expressed his concerns about how Thailand's actions are hitting the local economy hard. He pointed out that the border closure is costing them around $1 million a day in lost customs revenue. While no one has put a price tag on the overall damage from the ongoing conflict between Cambodia and Thailand, it's clear that it's significant. Trade that once flowed freely is now barely trickling in, and a lot of Cambodian workers have had to leave Thailand, with Thai tourists also staying away. The new airport terminal in Siem Reap, which was built by China and serves as a gateway to the famous Angkor Wat temple, is now pretty much empty. There were even videos shown of local residents getting frustrated and tearing down the barbed wire in front of Thai soldiers during one incident. The governor mentioned that they're now being advised to steer clear of confrontations. But tensions flared up again during another clash with Thai troops on September 4th. In the northern part of Cambodia, you can see some of the war's impacts quite clearly. The Preah Vihear Temple, sitting high on a forested cliff right by the border, is at the center of a dispute between the two nations, along with the stories each side likes to share about their history. Thai nationalists still struggle to accept the 1962 decision from the International Court of Justice, which declared the temple as part of Cambodia. This was mainly because earlier Thai administrations didn't contest the French-drawn map that placed it there. However, the court didn't address other disputed border areas, which has led to ongoing tensions. Getting to this stunning 1,000-year-old temple has always been easier from the Thai side. Our four-wheel drive had a tough time navigating the steep road that the Cambodians constructed to reach the cliff. Once we got into the temple area, it was evident that the site had taken a hit. During the artillery exchanges at the end of July, 2 of the ancient stone staircases were damaged, and various sections of the temple showed signs of being chipped or broken due to shelling, with walls marked by shrapnel and numerous water-filled craters scattered around. According to the Cambodians, they've documented over 140 blast sites within and around the complex, claiming these were the result of Thai shelling on July 24th and 25th. Representatives from the Cambodian Mine Action Center highlighted the presence of unexploded cluster bombs, a type of weapon that's banned in many places. Although the Thai military has admitted to using them, the Thai military insists they didn't target the temple, which UNESCO recognizes as a World Heritage Site. They do claim, however, that Cambodia stationed soldiers and weapons inside the temple during the conflict, even though we didn't see any proof of that, and it seemed unlikely they could transport heavy weapons up the steep path to the temple complex. Both nations are leveraging these matters to gain international support. Cambodia has reached out to UNESCO regarding the damage inflicted on Priya Vihir and labels 18 of its soldiers, who were captured right after the ceasefire began, as hostages. On the flip side, Thailand has presented evidence that Cambodian troops are still planting landmines along the border, which has resulted in injuries to several Thai soldiers. They argue this behavior reflects a lack of commitment to the ceasefire agreement. Despite these tensions, the Cambodian officials we spoke to expressed a strong desire to resolve the conflict and improve ties with their larger neighbor. However, there's an underlying concern that looms over Cambodia's history, being a smaller nation next to more dominant powers. Both countries are feeling the pinch from the border closure, but it seems Cambodia, which is significantly less wealthy than Thailand, is facing the brunt of the impact. You can't expect an ant to take on an elephant, said Suasyara, a spokesperson for the ruling Cambodian People's Party. We need to acknowledge our position as a small nation, unlike the elephant. So how could we, being smaller, be the ones to start this conflict? Thailand is accusing the Cambodian government of some serious stuff. Research from the Australian Strategic Policy Institute points out that there was a noticeable buildup of military presence along the border long before the fighting escalated in July, mostly from Cambodia's side. In June, former Prime Minister Hun Sen, who's still a key player in Cambodian politics, leaked a chat he had with then Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra. In that conversation, she seemed to offer him some concessions and even took a jab at her own military. This caused quite the stir, leading to the Thai Constitutional Court suspending and ultimately removing her from office. Thailand sees this as a significant moment, the first time a leader from an ASEAN member country has stirred up political crisis in a neighboring nation. This definitely added fuel to the fire, making it trickier for any Thai government to take a softer stance on border issues. It's puzzling why someone as shrewd as Hun Sen would choose to ruin his long-standing ties with the Shinawatra family and ramp up tensions at the border. The Cambodian government doesn't seem keen on addressing the leak's implications. Suasyara points out that the leak is a minor issue compared to the political turmoil in Bangkok, where different factions are vying for power. He blames the Thai military for using the situation to strengthen its own position. Instead, he reiterated Cambodia's ongoing demand for Thailand to recognize the disputed French map and the involvement of the International Court of Justice. While government officials are still arguing, many Cambodians who were forced to leave their homes because of the fighting haven't returned yet, even though the conditions in the temporary camps are pretty rough. In the camp we checked out, around 5,000 families were living under basic tarps, surrounded by mud and lacking proper sanitation. They had a communal kitchen that served up potato soup for dinner. On the other side of the border, in Thailand, where living conditions were much better, all the displaced people returned home just days after the ceasefire was announced. One woman from the Cambodian camp shared, "The authorities say things aren't safe yet. Since I live near the border, I'm scared to go back." It's true that there's still unexploded ordnance from the 5 days of shelling. However, the wave of misinformation surrounding the conflict in Cambodia, which has made unfounded claims about possible Thai attacks and even poison gas, has created a fearful atmosphere that's keeping people from going back to their homes. A big sign was hung across the main path in the camp that read, "Cambodia needs peace." Final. This was a feeling echoed by everyone we talked to in Cambodia, for peace to be achieved. Though leaders from both the civilian and military sides in both countries need to ease up on the extreme nationalist talk been driving their conflict.